It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on Expresso. And we are so excited, all in the name of getting to know some of our favorite talented musicians here in South Africa. And honestly and truly, this guy right here, he's someone who is not just going all over the country. No, it is beyond as well. And when we talk about what he is continuing to do in the music industry, I think we can 100% say that it is safe because he is one that you need to watch out for. I am talking about Aubrey Qwana. Welcome to the show, Aubrey. Do you feel right, Vena? I'm so glad to hear that. But Aubrey, for abantu who don't possibly know Aubrey, please can you tell us, who is he?
Before ngiqale nje engakusho ukuthi sanibonani igama lami uPhoqono sinyumbula imfono zala idinga lesimanje manje ichaza kuzekile inkanyamba uqobula inkosi ezibinyo ngabizwa ngegama so engakusho nje ukuthi uAubrey as a young boy from KZN who decided to venture into music. And my sound is called Imbube, but people call it Afro pop. But the reason why we call it Imbube because it's a mixture of isiqathameya, umbhaqanga, umaskandi, and a bit of hip hop. Because at the end of the day, we were raised by hip hop.
Come on, and that's the thing. You can hear those little sounds of each and everything of it coming through. Saying we were raised by hip hop. Who raised you?
Lil Wayne.
Okay, me as well. That's what I was asking. But Aubrey, then I want to speak to you because speaking of being raised, you were raised by pastors or a pastor, and I want to ask you, why did you not go into gospel music, Mdaze?
First of all, Baba no mom mfundisi no baba mfundisi, but they didn't really raise me because I didn't know my father.
Okay.
I only found out about him when he was dead.
Oh, wow.
And then my mom was always working in Johannesburg, so I was staying in KZN, you understand? She made a big sacrifice, you understand? Leaving me behind to just go work like Oli and come, like, imagine leaving a kid behind just to become a domestic worker here so that you can learn and grow with what you're doing. So it was a big sacrifice she made for me. So I appreciate it.
I mean, one of the things about our parents that I think we can all appreciate is the sacrifices that they make. But the one that you're talking about is a huge one because she was putting you first.
And
as
trust
well as
me,
the family.
I never understood when I was growing up, but I understand now because I have my own daughter now. So I know what it takes. So
I love that. And speaking of sacrifices, Aubrey, I know that when we talk about a musical career, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. And not too long ago, you were on social media saying that, you know what, this life thing is hard, this career thing is hard. I think this might be my last offering. Can you speak to us about that in terms of just the challenges that you were possibly going through that time? Because I feel like there are a lot of young artists who don't possibly know about the full journey of actually choosing to follow music.
So first of all, people always think being independent is easy. So I decided to go independent this year, and I wanted to teach myself in terms of like the business, because us musicians, we just focus on the studio part and dropping music, but we never get to learn the business. That's why most of the time people cry about contracts because they're not educated about the business side of music. So I decided to educate myself and learn more about the business. And what I learned more about business, that it needs a lot of money, and whatever I make, I need to pour back to the music. Even whereby when it was about time for me to drop the album, I finished the album, I mixed the album. After that, I had to sell my studio just for the album to drop. My entire studio, I sold my entire studio just for the album to drop and be ready. So I was like, yo, it was crazy because I had to even take the money that I saved for my daughter to put in the music. I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm doing a lot for this, and I have nothing to show for this. You understand? But at the end of the day, we go through those phases, and it's a learning curve. I feel like every business or a CEO, entrepreneur, they go through the same thing because it's hard sacrifices that you have to make.
And listen, Aubrey, I was about to say, you and making investments, like I feel like you were born for this because you're making the right decisions, which is so incredible. But Aubrey, very quickly, because we need to wrap up, tell us about your offering and you know what it brings.
My album is titled Mkabai, which is named after my mom because of her sacrifices. So it's my gift to her because I can't give her nothing beside that.
I
right
love
now.
that. And that's your biggest thing that you can give.
Yeah.
Aubrey, I love you and all of your combos, communicating and your inspiring story. Thank you so much. And we are going to be blown away by you in a little bit. I'm going to leave you to go get ready. But Expresso family, it is always such a beautiful thing when we are able to learn about the different stories of South Africans, because each and every one of us has one that is unique to us. For now, though, we need to jump on back to Cape Town because Graham and Qwana are standing by.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And this is one of the beautiful things about Expresso. Each and every weekday, we don't just get into some very interesting conversations, but we also get into what we love to call the celebration of music. And earlier on, I did tell you about how we were celebrating 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, but I did tell you as well that we were going to be popping some more confetti. I just let some fall a little bit. But it is 1 month of the Johannesburg studio on Expresso. Is it gonna pop? And of course, we had to bring along a beautiful musical artist, someone who is gonna help us celebrate. So, Expresso family, please put your hands together for Aubrey Qwana. Woo!
Oh, sengihlale nginyameze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, thandwela akasafuni lo. Sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale nginyameze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, thandwela akasafuni lo. Sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale nginyameze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze ngoba ikindoda engenamaphutha oya mama akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale nginyameze ngoba ikindoda engenamaphutha oya mama. Maungala wentokazi, maungala wenzwakazi, mina ngazi ngoshonaphi, mina ngazi ngoshonaphi. Maungala wentokazi, maungala wenzwakazi, mina ngazi ngoshonaphi, mina ngazi ngoshonaphi. Nale mibuzo awe khanda lami wemao, uyajola yini ngani, usuyajola yini. Oh, sengihlale nginyameze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, thandwela akasafuni lo. Sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale nginyameze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Oh, thandwela akasafuni lo. Sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Yeah, sengihlale nginyameze akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze ngoba ikindoda engenamaphutha oya mama akasafuni. Oh, sengihlale ngibekeze akasafuni. Yeah, sengihlale nginyameze ngoba ikindoda engenamaphutha oya mama. Sicela ungitshele iqiniso yini kuthi usuyajola. Sicela ungitshele ma, sicela ungitshele da.